In sports today, the Toronto Blue Jays win yet again. Here's Persis Abraham with the details and the rest of your sports news.
Thanks, Kelsey. The Toronto Blue Jays were in Baltimore last night to take on the Orioles with young gun Marcus Stroman on the mound. There's Stroman right there, and here he is, bottom of the first with a man on. A dribbler from Adam Jones lands Strosho's feet, and he starts the double play to end the inning. Then Stroman really gets to work, making Mark Trumbo assault an imaginary intruder and then whiffs Matt Wieters. Third inning, Troy Tulowitzki at the dish. He nails one to the left, Joy Rickards on it, and comes up with an absolutely amazing ego bruising. Michael Saunders and Jose Bautista clear the bases to make it 3-0. Here it is again. Got it, not even close. Missing by a mile. How's that dirt taste? Stroman again bottom half, handcuffs Jonathan Scope on a two-seamer. One inning later, bases juiced, 3-1 now, and Stroman gets J.J. Hardy to pop up for the harmless out and escapes unscathed. Jump to the seventh, Joey bats at the plate and he cranks a liner to left center. Saunders scores and reopens the Jays' lead to 3. Bottom of the ninth, Roberto Osuna to pick up the save, and he does just that. Pedro Alvarez lines out and Jays take the W 4-3. UFC featherweight champion Conor McGregor announced his retirement on Twitter last night. The bold and brash Irishman tweeted this out yesterday, breaking the news via social media. The current 145-pound belt holder lost his most recent bout to Nate Diaz after jumping up to welterweight to fight. McGregor is undefeated in his home featherweight division in the UFC. McGregor is known for his highlight reel fighting tactics as well as his profanity-laced trash talk.
Got put out with that thing.
Your whole suit, my socks were worth more than your whole suit you had on, you little bum. You broke. I could buy and sell you 100 times over.
Speculation was that McGregor may have been influenced by a teammate's win that sent the defeated to the hospital and afterwards died. Dana White pulled McGregor from the match with Diaz at UFC 200 after McGregor failed to show at a mandatory promotional event. White isn't certain McGregor is retiring and says only Conor can answer that question. Some unfortunate news, a 21-year-old snowboarding world champion has died. Estelle Ballet tragically died in Switzerland Tuesday. She was killed in an avalanche during a film shoot. She had recently won the Free Ride World Tour. Ballet was a 2-time World Free Ride champion and was regarded as one of the extreme winter sports future superstars. Police say despite immediate efforts to revive her, she died at the scene. Now with a look at our daily arts review, here's Eric Wickham.
Thanks, Persis. It was a tough night last night for Bernie Sanders, but that's not about to stop some of his more vocal supporters. Oscar-winning actress Susan Sarandon has been an ardent advocate of Sanders, and now she's opening up about the pressure faced by women to back Hillary Clinton. While on The View, Sarandon was candid about the shaming she's endured as a result of endorsing Sanders.
And you not feeling pressure to support Hillary, I feel like some women might feel pressure.
There certainly was pressure.
There was?
Oh, yeah. There's been so many statements and so much shaming. And don't get me wrong, the idea of
the 69-year-old actress whose new film, The Meddler, also opens this Friday, is also speaking out about dating. Recently single, she says she isn't opposed to dating apps, but would rather not resort to a game of swiping to find a potential partner. Women have been leaving their ink marks in the world of comics for years, but now they're getting the recognition they deserve. The nominations have been announced for the 2016 Eisner Awards, commonly referred to as the Oscars of comics. This year, a record number of women have been honored. A total of 49 women earned 61 nominations. Out of the 30 categories, women were named in 27 of them. This compares to 44 nominations last year. Colleen Coover is one of the women nominated for her work, Bandette, a multi-award-winning digital comic. The Eisner Awards will take place on July 27th at Comic-Con International. Depending on who you ask, Edward Snowden is either an American hero or a traitor, but nobody would call him an EDM artist until now. Edward Snowden, who leaked details about NSA's international surveillance programs in 2013, has teamed up with French musician Jean-Michel Jarre to produce the techno track Exit. Snowden, who lives in Moscow to avoid extradition to the US, lends his voice to the track, which has been described as hectic and obsessive. Jarre wrote Exit for Snowden and traveled to Moscow to also film the former CIA employee. Jarre says he wanted to capture the video so he could play it during his concerts. The song will be included on Jarre's upcoming album, Electronica Volume 2, The Heart of Noise. Here's a sample of Exit to get your Wednesday pumping, or just maybe prompt a migraine. That's certainly something. Now with a look at what Mother Nature has in store, here's Jessica Dempsey.
There's not a cloud in the sky. It's bright and sunny, but that's not going to last long. Today will be sunny with a high of 15 and a low of 4 tonight. Tomorrow we'll see a high of 17, but unfortunately it's going to be cloudy and there's a 40% chance of rain with a low of 10. Friday will pretty much be the same, not clearing up and still rainy. We'll only see a high of 10 and a low of 1. But as Luke Bryan would say, rain is a good thing, so put on those rain boots and get dancing. Back to you in the newsroom, Kelsey.
Thanks, Jessica. We leave you today with this. A Polish race car driver almost found its deer in its headlights during a race. Take a look at this. A deer bolts across the road as the car is flying down the track at 173 kilometers per hour. This video posted to social media by the racing team shows the drivers freaking out after the near crash, but the pair remained calm and finished the race. A reminder, look both ways before you cross, Bambi. That's all for today. For details in these stories and more, check out humbernews.ca. Humber News is produced by the students in the journalism program here at North Campus. I'm Kelsey Coles. Join us tomorrow for our next news update.